Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to register a user in a standard process, then how to register a user from a text file. Let's see that. First thing is, click on the Peoples and Groups tab in your Domino Administrator client. Under Tools in your right hand side, click on a People, select Register. Provide your cert ID password here. This is a standard process for registering a person from the registration window. Provide the first name. For example, I am providing Kiran. The last name is mandatory. When you provide the first name and last name, it will automatically create a short name for you. We call this is a short ID. The user ID will be created with this name and your mail file will be with this name. Okay, provide the password. I'm providing password as a password. Okay, you have two options, whether you want to enable this user as a roaming person. We're going to discuss more about the roaming users in later chapters. I'll show you here. These are the options you have. At present we're going to select this. We're not going to select the roaming option. We're going to select only create a notes ID for this person. If you click on the advanced checkbox, it will show you additional tabs for you. Under mail tab, it will display what is the mail system for this particular user. If you select Lotus Notes, by default it will be Lotus Notes. If you select Lotus Notes, so this user is going to use Lotus Notes as a mailing system. In case if you're using any POP client or IMAP client or iNotes user or any other internet clients or any other things, you can select based on that. If you select Lotus Notes, this person will become a Lotus Notes user. This is his mail server. You can change by clicking this. If you have a lot of additional servers, you can select that. And his mail file path is going to be like this. His mail file will be storing under the mail folder. This is a mail folder as a K Kumar. His first name, it will take the first letter, the last name it will take the full name. So this is his mail file name. It will create kkumar.nsf and using a mail template called mail r.85. This is a default, whichever the version you're running the registration process. Then if you want to create any mail file replicas in any server or any locations, you can add the server directly from here, which we're not going to do that. The mail file owner access, by default it will be editor. If you want, you can change to designer or manager. Let it be editor. Then you can set up the quota directly from here, or later you can set up the quota. So we're going to discuss about how do you set up the quota in a managing users class. So at the registration window, I have an option. I'm going to set up as 100 MB here. Okay, then the set warning threshold of megabytes you can set up 90 MB. Create the file in background. Enable full text index. You can enable full text index for your mail file. Come back to address tab. Is internet address and domain. You can type here. For example, Kumar at LG Infotech. It's your organization name. The first name space last name. The separator you want, you can make it as a dot. Okay, so this is how you set up the address, the ID info. Create a notes ID for this person. By default it will be selected. If you don't select this one, it never creates the ID file. In a future, if you want to update any information, if you do not have the user ID file, we cannot do that. For example, if you want to modify his name or if you want to certify his ID file, we cannot do all these operations without notes user ID file. Then certified ID file will be this, and expiration date will be, by default it will take 1 year. If you want, you can change it to as per your requirement. The public key and the license tab will be by default it will be selected. Let it be the default settings. And the location of storing ID file, it will by default it will store in your Domino directory. If you want to store in your local hard disk under IDs folder, under people folder, you can check this box. Okay, then groups. So by all employees groups we have, so where the person will be belongs to which groups. In case if you have a lot of groups, you can select into which group this person into belongs. Then roaming options, we don't want to create anything here, we don't have option. Then other, what is the organization unit this person will belongs to. We created in a organization units in the previous classes, right? So this person belongs to West. Okay, and the location, we have anything, Lotus local administrator, we have only one administrator at this point of time. So these are the options which you have to select. After selecting everything, click on the green check box. You're checking is there any errors in my information, whatever the information I provided. So see, this is it will find out what are the errors are there. Internet address following invalid, missing the domain. Okay, so this is a correction. The domain internet address at LG Infotech. You can type directly here. Okay, once you've done this process, now you start register the person. Click on the register. You can see on the bottom of the screen, it's creating the mail file for whatever the user you're creating. Once it's done, it will give you a information box, person registered successfully. Click on OK. Click on done for this box. Go back to the people's view. Now you can find out your registered person is displaying under the people's view. If you open this person document, it has the user ID file here. This is his first name, last name. You can see here, this is his organization unit name. Okay, under hierarchical. So Kiran Kumar /West /LG Infotech, this is the organization name. Is a mail system is Lotus Nodes, domain is lab, and mail server is this, his mail file is this, his internet address is this. Okay, this is how the person document will be created. So this is how you registered a person from a normal process. Now I will show you how to register a user or multiple users from a text file. First thing is, you need to open a notepad. Okay, under this notepad you have a format of this one. I have two different formats here. This is a short format and this is a complete format. So here, for example, take the short format here. I have taken the last name and I'm not entering any certification name or organization name or server name. I'm directly entering only the password information. Okay, so this is how you can create in a short way. And the complete format is the first name, colon, the last name and middle name. Then I'm entering the password. Then I'm entering into OU name. Then I'm entering the certification name and I'm entering into the server name. This is a complete profile of the user. So if you want to create like this, you can enter the complete profile, or if you want to register in a short way, you can register like this. For example, let's see that I'm going to create one more. Let's take the same name. Okay, so I'll say 1 here. Okay, so here I'm going to say it's 2, it's 3, 4, 5. I have a 6 different users with the same name. So this is a way how you write the format for registering a user from the text file. Save this file. I'm saving this file in my desktop. Okay, just say it's user info. Save it. Okay, now register the user from the text file. Now go back to the people's tools, click on register, provide the certification password. Okay, what you have to do is simple. Click on the import text file where you created the text file, select it. Can you see here now? By default it will take all the people. Okay, so for me what's happening here is it's showing my certification password, my password is insufficient. So simple, select this and put it the weak. Okay, now check mark. See, now it is ready for registration. So this is how you registered the multiple users in one shot through the registration process. Now click on the register. You can see on the bottom of the screen it's registering, it's creating a mail file for each and every user. See the person registration successfully. So this is how you registered one person. If you want registered all, you can click on the register all. You can see the progress window here. 5 people left to register. Once the registration process is completed, it will show you the progress window. So registering one by one. Now 3 people left to register. Just wait for, let it complete the process. Now 1 person left to register. We are almost done. It will show you the progress. Once done, it will give you the screen of the dialog box. All 5 people registered successfully. Okay, click on OK, say done. Go back to your people's view. Just refresh it. It will give you all the users what you registered. So this is a way how you registered a user, a single user, and how you registered a multiple users from the text file. Thank you.